All right, so here we are with Palace Winter 2021 collection range, the full drop minus some collabs. This is what we're going to get for this season. It does look pretty small, and that's because we also get the Ultimo. Sometimes they do a part two. I'm not sure if they're still doing that, but we will get those later this season. So this is the winter collection. It is missing some stuff like bags, which I thought was a little bit interesting. We'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, we're going to take a look at most of the pieces. Overall, I think this season is a little bit weak, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that as we go through this. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you guys are thinking of this season. So first off, we have this big parka, which they always do. Some form of parka. We got an embossed or just embroidered tri-ferg on the back. We got some 3M hits going on. Most notably on the sleeve, we get that little tri-ferg. And I do like this yellow color, but for the price of these parkas, especially being Gore-Tex material, it's going to be way too much. So there's that. We also have this balaclava puffer jacket. You guys know how I feel about puffer jackets. I do not like. I think it's cool that they have a removable balaclava, but one thing I don't like is that you can't buy that balaclava separately, or at least I don't think you can. I know they have some headwear releasing, but it looks like this just drops along with it. So seems to be like clip in or something like that. Maybe it zips in on the back neck there. So I think that's a cool feature, but I do not like puffers, so it's a pass for me. We have this like corduroy anorak pink I'm not really vibing with. We have a cream colorway, or I guess they're calling it stone. We have a green and then a black colorway, and that's about it. I do like just, it's kind of like a corduroy basic. We have a little branding on the pouch there, and then tri-ferg on the side, which I think is kind of cool. Probably my favorite jacket that we've seen so far. We have this one, which is like a built-in bag going around it. Whole lot of utilitarian aspects going on. We have what is this, like taped seam zippers, so like waterproof seams. It's kind of cool. Looks pretty thin. It's a cool jacket though. I like that one as well. We have the collared puffer, which I don't like this font. I don't like the quilted aspect puff nature of it, so that's a skip for me. I don't like this chocolate chip desert camo that they got going on here. We have the plaid inside, which would look good on, yeah, just like a chill black one or like navy or something. Even the army, I think the plaid inside looks cool, but I do not like it with the combo on that camo, not at all. We have the Sherpa flight jacket, some weird paneling going on. This one looking like an old school like aviator jacket almost with the colors, but we have Sherpa body and then those panelings, that thick collar. My bad. All right, so pink and olive, I think that was the one they led with. Got this denim jacket, which I'm not sure what this is called. Leak denim jacket. Supreme has been doing this with a lot of their denim pieces where it's kind of like ripped out, and that's how they do the branding. Kind of interesting to see that. I don't like that jacket though. We have this asymmetric jacket, which looks like it's or I guess it's fleece. I was wondering if it was corduroy or not. And then we have a corduroy vest, probably going to match the colorways that we saw for that corduroy jacket. And then get in a pink. Yep. So not a bad vest, I don't think, but it's going to be expensive, man. Palace is just getting up there these days. We have the Harley Quinn knit. That's a pass for me. Palace London written on the back. We have the Einstein stuff where we have Einstein and then it's Einstein, one Stein, or Einstein equals MC squared, P equals Alice, C squared E, just like a play on stuff going on. This one looks like it's kind of well received, but I wasn't really digging it too much. We have the Solidarity knit, which has the hammer and sickle for the C, which I don't know, kind of weak in my opinion. We have this multi-pocket shirt coming in. Looks like just the two colorways, stone and then that olive. We have a dub shirt, which appears to be like a shirt jacket with this lining that it has going on. I do like this plaid that they got going on. I don't really care for the branding much. Oh, it's quilted. All right, so like a shirt jacket. I vibe with this colorway as well. but I'm just not really feeling the branding that they got. The dove and the heart, not really digging that. We have a drop shoulder corduroy shirt. Corduroy looking beautiful, but the branding on the back, I've seen them do a lot better drop shoulder shirts, so it's a pass. We have the cargo pocket flannel shirt, which I like this colorway, but I don't like what they did with the triferg. It's like bright orange on this one, and then this other colorway looking good, but it's like neon green, and then this one as well, they have a bright orange one. Probably the weakest flannel colorway, or plaid pattern in my opinion on that last one though, but because of those trifergs, it's a pass. We have the medieval shirt, got like some medieval scripture, which they've done stuff like this before, I want to say, especially with this blue on blue. It looks really familiar, but got some like stained glass style motifs going on that one. We have a rugby fleece with just like basically going on there. This crimson was looking nice. Fleece would be a strange material for that though, I feel. We have this one, which is a mouthful, classic stripe, drop shoulder polo, red, navy, and white. We have this in the creams colorway and then the blues colorway. Not a bad piece, pretty basic. And then we're going to get bottoms that match pretty much all the tops that we saw. We get those corduroy ones, the like flight pants, I don't like those. The applique denim jacket, or denim pants, and then the medieval trousers, which I don't know how to feel about these. I feel like they have potential, but it also looks just pretty weird. Washed corduroy trouser. We have the shell cargo pant, which is pretty cool. Just, some basic ones. Some basically sweatpants, and then, or jogger, I suppose. We have a polar fleece outer, which has this kind of like futuristic Blade Runner spell out across the shoulder. And then a little rubber palace patch. The bottoms to match. The vented shell jacket, which looks pretty much like the same thing minus the spell out on the back. Pretty weak. I mean, there's nothing creative about the pieces, the branding on them. Like some of the actual silhouettes are kind of cool, which Pals does a lot. They have like these little tweaks on the silhouettes to make them kind of interesting. But for the prices they charge, man, like I've been saying, Palace is getting so expensive lately. We have the high kick hood, which has this yin yang symbol. We got this like Palace International Federation, looking like a karate dojo type thing. We have the joggers to match it, which not really feeling those. The flower stitch hood, a lot of embroidery going on. It's kind of cool, maybe too much though. I'm not sure. And then the joggers that match, don't really care for that. The flight pocket, which just too many pockets going on, man. Interesting color blocking with that plaid colorway. And then we have the flight pocket pants, which I really don't like those plaid pants with that color blocking. The pipe drop shoulder was this 3/4 funnel gray marl, like 3/4 half zip. We have the joggers to match it, of course. Moving forward, we have the faux fur hood, which got this old English spell out. I'm not really digging the hood though. The started up hood, and we have stars. Not exactly sure what's going on in the background. Looks like some old like vintage style graphic, but kind of weak. Not a huge fan of that. Denim applique, just an arc collegiate logo kind of looking. We have the ye old hood in the mushroom colorway, kind of leaning into those medieval designs they had before, or Celtic, I think, kind of like that font's looking like some Lord of the Rings style stuff. We have the return of the P3D pieces, which is a graphic they've used before, many times before. This time we just get some new colorways for it. So these are the colorways. Not really digging any of them in particular. Maybe this gray one's decent. I know they did like this almost, maybe even the same exact color on black before. So nothing too crazy going on with the new ones. The So Far hood, you just get that tiny little triferg patch, same as the like basically stuff that we see every season, just a couple new colorways. We have the velour quarter zip, not really feeling the font on that. The Alpine Tech fleece, the fleece looks cool, got some cool pockets, but Not really digging the graphics that they use or the branding. We have the drop shoulder college crew. Get that P in the front, and then the big drop shoulder spell out on the back. This looks like a champion blank or something like that with that little tag that they got down there. And then moving forward, we have the current crew, kind of whack. The basically Triferg crew, which they've done before, just some new colorways, I suppose. Not really feeling any of them. The black, I guess, kind of interesting, but yeah, basically a crew. Just gonna get some new colorways there. We have the rainbow stripe, which also comes in non-rainbow colors, but interesting stripes. Not digging the fat square on the center though. We have the Alpine Tech long sleeve, which I like the drop shoulder graphic they got going on the back, but I feel like they could have done something a little cooler on the front instead of just the same thing. So a little critique for that one. The Pal Ace panel long sleeve. This is trash. I don't care for that at all. The Ye Old long sleeve, looking like a jersey. And honestly, I feel like they could have just made this a jersey instead of a long sleeve. Make it like a hockey jersey or something like that. Might have been cooler. Basically a long sleeve. Contrast stitch t-shirt. Not my style. We have the Mangas t-shirt, which is actually an Akira scene, but it has Rory in it instead of Tetsuo, I believe, was the one in this original graphic. They have the palace spell out done up like Akira. And then my thoughts on this, I think is kind of cool, but then also I feel like that wave has definitely already been ridden by Supreme. Like it was kind of underground. And then Supreme did that collab, kind of blew it up a little bit. And then definitely now I feel like it's a prominent, it has a foothold in streetwear and like a place for it, or a place in streetwear. It's very creditable or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but maybe you guys understand what I'm going for. And it feels kind of weird for them to be doing a design on it this late. Like maybe pick a different source material, but anyway, we have the Euro t-shirt. Not digging that. They've used that Bulldog several times before though. We have the Fun Guy t-shirt, which are a bunch of mushrooms, little faces on it. Looks kind of like Microsoft Paint style stuff. Mr. Palace, another one that's like really cheap looking, a little like hardware style t-shirt. We have the Einstein t-shirt, which matches that knit that we saw. And moving forward, we have the Strike It Lucky. We have a 4-leaf clover made with Trifergs, which I think is kind of fun, but as far as that design goes, could have been better. Fat graphic, giant square, the Berg Ferg tee, which I think is a cool graphic, yes, but I never liked these just huge square graphic t-shirts. We have the G-Face t-shirt, which I don't know what G is supposed to stand for, but this is what it is. Not really feeling it. Moving forward, we have the Tri-Strike t-shirt. I don't know how I feel about this one. I really like some of the lightning stuff Palace has done in the past. I think it was like the P Thunder long sleeve stuff, which I thought was cool. Maybe remove the ground strike right here, but I think this is kind of cool. We have coming in navy, purple's kind of cool. The black is pretty cool. Not really digging the green or the navy a whole lot though, but yeah, I think those are kind of cool. Moving forward, we have the bubbling t-shirt, which just has a bunch of different bubbles making up the Triferg, which I think is a skip. We have the Tri-Heads t-shirt, which has 3 heads, some like mohawks going on, kind of grunge and metal, with how the Triferg itself is kind of, beat up looking. We have all these different like splatters going on, and if you look closer, it's like a ton of faces in there. So very grunge style one. And then we have the So Far t-shirt. Doesn't really warrant a click. We have this Face Warmer Fleece P5 panel cap coming in black and also a gray colorway. And I really like these. I think these are cool. I like the little face wrap they got going on. Looks really warm. And we also have the Gore-Tex Balaclava, which I think is all right. I'm not really a big fan of the puff thing on the top. Never really liked those. We have the zip-off face mask beanie, which is very basic. And then we have the dog ear shell panel hat. It's cool, but not my style. We have the Alpine Technology bucket hat. Same graphic we saw before, a little bit different colorways. We have the Gore-Tex corduroy one, which, I don't know, mid colorways for the corduroy stuff this season. Not feeling this high kick hat. We have the New Era Bolt hat, which we saw some stuff last season that made use of that Lightning P. And moving forward, we have the Adidas collaboration, which I believe is releasing week 1. So we have a cap, some socks, and then some shoes, which we'll see. Pretty weak. I'm not really feeling anything from that collab. The Try Cool Cord Runner in this rust colorway. Interesting. Like, I don't know if corduroy is really an athletic material. So I don't know if I feel that. The Calm It Mosher, which I feel like this was supposed to release last season. It uses some graphics that released last season anyway. The Gore-Tex corduroy cap with some very spaced out corduroy. Green's looking nice. All these caps are actually like pretty dope. These P caps are always hitting. And then we also have this pigment dyed one, which is like a washed cap. So we're getting these more faded colors, and all of these are good too. Like I really like their P hats. Your flap hat, jacquard hat, the Teddy 2 beanie. Huh. I swear I think they already released a Teddy beanie, so it makes sense they call it 2. And then Boss Repeat, it's kind of whack. They did some denim with that pattern, but not embossed. The Palace London cable, poodle beanie, got some poodle and some dog prints, rainbow beanie, all whack. P beanie, looking decent. Not bad, pretty basic. Just the P logo. Basically us stuff. We get some loafers here, which they've definitely done better loafers in my opinion. Here's the Adidas Ultra Boost that I mentioned they're dropping. Not feeling either of these colorways. I will say the white one is a little bit more appealing to me, but still not feeling either of them. And then here are the socks that are dropping. We got that P Cycle, the recycling Triferg. We have the silk bandana, probably going to be expensive. The pendant is the Triferg 4-leaf clover pendant. We have a card holder, which is the little embroidered flowers. We get a 4-leaf clover money clip, which I think is cool. I wish they would use that P in the rest of those graphics. We have a dog bowl, not really digging that. We get the Euro mug, which is just the dog. We have a Palace coin pouch, which, I don't know, man, I don't have any change. We get a magnet for that tech stuff, a key ring, lucky pin badge, which I think this is kind of cool. We get also the P3D badge, which is cool. And then we have the sticker pack. And then lastly, we have the boards, which I didn't look at the boards yet. They've been doing this a lot with these like motion blurred last name spellouts. Do we have anything interesting? Not really this season. I guess like maybe the Einstein stuff was a little bit cool. And it looks like that's all they're doing for boards. So it's a pretty small season. Not a whole lot of stuff dropping. And in my opinion, not a whole lot of good stuff. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the season. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.